back. It's Friday, fuckers. Everybody good? Check in as you drop in. Oh, shit. I guess I can't vape that one. Don P, salute, respect to you, man. John Augusta, what's good? Rudy Flores, man. Joker, what's good? Sadie 07, hey, what do you say? It's a beautiful day. Oh, man. Tired. Damn near wasn't going to do this, but I said, you know what? I better take my ass on there and do it. Sammy Nitro, 5150. How goes it, my friend? And there's other game. Good, David Parker. Missed the last four of these. Finally catching one. What's good, David? Can't wait to try the homage when it hits in Kuwait. Said the 07, good deal, man. I'm actually, I got to do a write-up on the homage for a few distribution companies. They want it for like information to give to their shops and so forth. Pretty interesting. Life Book, what's good? How goes it? Finally had some damn free time to enjoy a show, says Enders. Well, I'm glad you're here, Enders, and that's where you chose to be with your free time. No, I'm forever humbled by that and greatly appreciative. 808, Kevin K. Aloha, Joel. Today is my birthday. Well, you know what? We're going to time out real quick. Everybody here in chat so far, there's 20 of you here. If you would, take a time out of your day and punch in happy birthday, 808, Kevin K. Blessed to see another one, man. Congratulations. Atomizer, what's up, man? Congratulations on another project. I wish you success. Thank you. I appreciate that. Good deal, man. Good deal. Thank y'all for wishing Kevin a happy birthday. I know Thesis is appreciating you. Man, look, I just gave my honest opinion of his RDA. Thesis absolutely nailed it out of the box. I mean, nailed it. I can't take that from him, you know? And I think that's something that's very imperative that it reflects in this project. You know, I know how long he worked on that project, but it wasn't just time consuming for him. The time was worth it because it reflects in the result of his project, how good his project is, you know? So it's I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him. You know, that's something I want to really relate to people, and I don't think I did that good enough in the video, that I'm very damn proud of Thesis and what he's accomplished with this barrage. Like, it's just fucking sexy, guys. Aesthetics are big with me, and this one here, just fucking look at it. It just does it. And this is gold on a gunmetal topside that I've had for forever. But it works, you know what I mean? It gets the job done. I thoroughly enjoy it. I use it a lot. I've been using it. I've had it for a while. I did my first impressions with it, and I was just blown away. But I wanted to spend some time with it and, you know, really assess the project and see what he's done. I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. You know, I really can't. It's a beautiful thing. Right to vape. The president gave a statement and said his piece on it, said they'll be addressing it next week, but it's kind of a vague statement, you know, saying that he understands that there's a lot of jobs at hand and they're going to take care of that, but that they are raising the age to 21, which I have absolutely no problem with, unless they're military. If they're military and they're serving our country, then that needs to be, you know, a rule there on that allows military who's out serving our country to be able to vape. There should be no questions about that. As far as the age of 21, guys, I've made it very clear for a very long time that I completely agree with 21 and up when it comes to tobacco and nicotine products, because the 21-year-olds today are not the same 21-year-olds that we were at 21. I mean, hell, most of these Not all, but most 21-year-olds, so they can't even change a flat tire on their own damn car. Hell, they probably can't even make their own peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Their mama's still making them that, and the generations, that generation of children, man, are a very, very critical age. And damn, I'm going to catch a lot of flack for it, but fuck it, I'm not going to hold it back, man. They're an embarrassment. It's fucking embarrassing. It really is, because I see those kids. I have children that age. The dependency level of those children is, I say children, because they're still children at 21, man. Like they're just, it's unreal. I've never seen the likes of it. But they're a product of their environment. They're a product of their upbringing and their raising. That's what happens when everybody gets a fucking trophy for participating, and nobody's a loser and everybody's a winner, and everybody gets a safe space and nobody can have their feelings hurt. That's what happens. That's a direct reflection of it right there. Look on Twitter to meet my daughter. You know what, On Life Book? I am damn sure going to do that, my friend. I will. Ray John, man, happy late birthday to that guy too, guys. I got to meet him out in the UK. Super solid dude. He says it was an honor to meet me. Hell, it was an honor for me to meet him. I'm ever thankful I was able to do that. But is there going to be a flavor ban for vape shops? Right to vape? I don't have those answers. I don't think anybody has those answers in concrete right now. If we did, then somebody would say that, but I don't think that. Joker, by the way, Joel, I wanted to share with you in case we bring up Egypt again. In the future, I changed my profile name, but I'm Alan Michael Cantor. Oh, good deal, man. Good deal. And $9.99 from Home Life Buck says, look on Twitter to meet his daughter. Deb22 says, headed to DC tomorrow. Thank you. Unfortunately, I will not be at DC. And it sucks. It does. But I'm with those there in heart and mind. I know those guys are up there doing their very best. I wish I could be there with them right now. Just unfortunately, some things just didn't pan out the way they were supposed to. And that trip was not going to be, I'm not going to be able to make that trip. Ron Nickel, man, you need to get back to making some damn beats meat. I don't know what you're watching this live stream for, Ron. You need to get on that jerky, man. I ain't had no jerky in a minute. Hell, my oldest boy think you done fell off the face of the earth or something. Joker said, just to be fair, I don't like hiding behind names. No worries about that, man. Even if you did hide behind a name on here, who am I to tell you what to do? You're a grown, you do whatever the hell you want to do. Ron Nickel says he's on it, man. He's on it. Guys, Ron Nickel is a guy from Beats Meat. He's also from Lizard Lounge Vapor, his wife, and I think Indie Vapes in Kansas. Solid people in my book, guys. Absolutely love them to death. Longtime supporters of mine, personal friends of mine. That I want to say that publicly. Those are personal friends of mine, and I really appreciate them a lot. Daytime Frank, what's good? What's good? All good. We do anything and everything we can, and you've done a lot. Thank you, Deb22. I appreciate that. I really do, and trust me, when I had to make the decision not to go, it was going through my mind like, man, I'm going to get crucified for not going. And I want everybody to know that was really, really heavy on my mind. And I had to just know that things work out the way they're supposed to, how they're supposed to, when they're supposed to. There ain't no changing that. I can't be upset at it now, because it's not in my favor or whatnot. Hey, it is what it is. That's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Did you guys check out the Bearded Viking expansions for the Unity? Let me grab a couple of them. Those little boogers right there are absolutely sexy in my book. Love them things. Love them. They are some kind of acrylic. I know I've seen them like, bash them on the table and smack them with a hammer and they just shoot across the floor. Like if you're tired of breaking your Unity glass, man, reach out to Bearded Viking. He does have multiple colorways. I'm debating on doing a collaboration with him. I know Bogan done it with his Blotto, and I think it'd be cool to have like a Just Right colorway for the matching drip tip acrylic tank and maybe like a matching sulk or something like that, one of them skull addy things. Zachary Harris, what do I think of the OFRF company? Man, I think they're a good company. They they come up with the next mesh for the profile. Can't shun that, Jason Witt, very good question. Are you doing the hashtag Mr.JustRight Christmas again this year? Guys, I've been really debating that a lot. Like, I didn't know if I wanted to do it or not that I don't want to do it, but that if it's the right time to do it with all the unstableness in the industry, getting out to these companies and, pulling that in, it's been a tough call for me. And the best part of me says not to do that. But then there's another part of me that says, look, we have to continue to do business as normal. We have to continue to take care of our community. We have to continue to spotlight these companies that are doing the right thing constantly, and that's something that it's not ironed out for sure yet. But I mean, a majority of people tell me, man, you need to keep doing that. You need to keep doing that. I'll have a solid answer for you really, really, really soon. I promise you I will. To say I have one right now, I'd be absolutely lying to you. I just do not know. I think the drip tip on the Unity is the best ever made. It's pretty good. I like the drip tip that's on it. I like some different style of drip tips. Hell, I just changed them. This is just some old ass. It's not even white anymore. It's like brown drip tip that I had. I just grabbed it and threw it on there. John Durdick, what's your favorite American mech mod company? That's a tough one, man. I like TVL. Those guys have been solid with me since day one. Like they've always supported me, and I gotta say I support them. Because they've always looked out for me. Rick Batts, thank you. Everybody that's going to the rally tomorrow, know that I thank you personally from the bottom of my heart. And as the rest of the community should be thanking you as well. You guys are going to be a part of history. You guys are going to be on the front lines when history is being made. Know that I am I'm not even jealous. I can't even say jealous. I'm very proud of you guys for doing that. Yeah, I really am. Yeah, Marlo is more than just a solid dude. Marlo he shot me a text message the other day out of the blue. It was like 2:00 in the morning. Hey man, just want to check on you, see how you doing. His flight was delayed or something like that. And that means a lot to me, when somebody just reaches out and drops me a text message. Hey dude, how you doing? And the fact that he has my number tells you where he stands in my book. Toro Viporo, what it do, big homie? Man, blessed. Deb, good night. Thank you again. We appreciate you. I'm kicking it old school tomorrow. SMPL mod from 2014 with my Citadel flavor, but not a cloudy beast. Good deal. ID Voca, very good morning to you as well, sir. My Dubai nemesis, my online nemesis. He always has the good from the Philippines. If you guys missed it, I did a review on the STNG RDA from Wodafone and Uncle Sass. I really like that little thing, guys. It's a little mouth to lung flavor banger like that. That's what it's designed to be, and that's exactly what it is. It's an affordable piece too. You know, that's something really big with me. The fact that it's affordable means the world. The community that market's not just for the high end guys. You know what I mean? To have people stepping off in that realm and doing that, guys. I'm gonna cover this bitch and take a vape off it anyway. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Pat Poos, what's good, Mr.JustRight? What's good with you? Kermit Lee. Hey, Joel, it's Kermit. How are you? And I'm blessed. I hope you are as well. Bad Mother Trucker. What's up, buddy? What's good with you, man? You doing all right? I know it's cold down in Houston, Texas, as it is up here in East Texas. Hell, it's colder than hell outside. Been an odd week for me, guys. Been busy. Like hell, every night. Hell, I put the son to bed at 8:30, something like that. Getting up after he falls asleep, I get up probably about 10, and I've been up till 3:30 every damn morning, back and forth with China. You know, we 51 degrees Fahrenheit isn't cold, good sir. Shit, it is to me. On Life Buck, man, dude, I'm gonna send them to you and let you do that. What I got for you is a couple unicorn mods that I purchased, and another one. I don't remember who it was from. Got another one for you as well. I need to get them out to you, dude. I've been really slacking, busy, but I ain't forgot about you. By no means. No, David Parker said smoking, and I don't mean no cigarette. Enjoy, my friend. I've learned real quick that is not for me. I'm not the one to partake. 25 in New York. Yeah. Mr. R, did you see CDC report today? Yes. Reading some comments here. But yeah, guys, I've been up crazy hours of the night. It's no secret, you know, the homage, we did a soft launch for it in the UK, and I've had 1,000,001 people ask me, when is it going to be available? When is it going to be available? Guys, we are working on that now. No, when we done the homage, we knew we were getting into a very certain marketplace, and it was going to be a tough sell to a lot of distributors. A lot of distributors are afraid of it, you know, and that I get it. You know, having coils and the fact that it's a mouth to lung super restricted sub-ohm tank, and it's like, well, that doesn't make sense. Super restricted sub-ohm tank, low wattage, what the hell? We're working on it. Like I said, I got to type up a write-up on it, describing it, the purpose of it, and what it's supposed to do. Jason Whitman, dude, yeah. One thing about tubes, man, tubes have stood the test of time in this industry. Like, they've been around for a while. They're going to be around for a while. SQ, those guys make quality stuff. Like, I mean, it was super fancy stuff. Can't even front on SQ. I love SQ a lot. Those guys are solid, and they're good people, man. Like, same with Unicorn. They're good people. That's why I conduct business with those guys, because they're good people. That's very important to me. I don't like to not do business with good people. Like, if I'm doing business with them, I got to know they're solid people. Unicorn, solid people. SQ, solid people. Dovpo, solid people. Waterfo, solid people. It's been it's tough to find that in today's market. Live says he's sending me a text. I got it, brother. I'll check it out in just a sec. Jeremy Furman, what's good with you, Jay? Man, Cadillacing, relaxing. I'm trying to relax anyway. I don't think that's going to happen, but trying to make it happen. But yes, the homage, we're trying to get it out there to everybody. It's going to be a little bit, not too long, but it'll be out there shortly. You know, like this, the UK launch wasn't a hard launch. It was just a soft launch to kind of feel people out, see what they're thinking about it. And I imagine some reviewers will start getting them pretty soon. A lot of distros will start picking them up, I imagine. What else do we got? Oh, I guess some of you guys seen there will be a profile version 1.5. It's coming, and it's coming soon, real soon. DTF, the SQ top side is an awesome mod. Yeah, Rajon, I seen you finally got yours, man. That's really awesome. Really, really cool. The fact that the CDC released their statements today on what they did really infuriated a lot of people because yeah, I'm like, I got that message, man. I read it when in the comments whenever you sent it about doing a raffle and giving back to the community. Man, I'm gonna send them to you and let you do whatever you want to do with them, brother. That's just that's how it's gonna go. ID, yes, you got to get you one, man. Definitely get you one. But the 1.5, it's coming, and oh shit, I know that's contagious. It's it's everything the profile was and more. If that makes any sense to you at all, without disclosing too much. I don't want to say too much because I'm not at liberty to do so right now. But I am very excited to bring that to you guys. I know I said I wasn't going to do another profile. And honestly, I would have stuck to my guns on not doing another profile, you know, because of the fact of what it's achieved and what it's done. I did have some other products lined up, ready to launch and ready to release. Unfortunately, there were new companies, and they didn't want to risk launching a new product with a new company with the state of turmoil that the U.S. marketplace is in. And I reached out to the guy the other day. I was like, "Look, man, is there anything I can do to help?" You know, and he's like, man, just kind of holding out, you know, doing this." And I told him understood, no problem. Fogging out with the Batman, my brother. What's good? Let me grab a drink. No adult beverages for me tonight, folks. Good old Dr. Pepper. Batman, 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 Batman everywhere. I like that guy right there, guys. That's true. That's a good dude right there. All day vape. What's up, Mr. Just Right? What's good with you? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, we are coming out with the profile 1.5. I didn't want to do another profile, and I would not have done another profile. But like I said, I had some other projects in the works, and being they were a new company, they didn't want to risk it. So it left a few slots open, and I'm a firm believer in things happen the way they're supposed to happen because that's how they're supposed to happen. So what happened was a profile just it fell and it filled up one of those slots, and can't really complain about that. You know, if anything, I can be blessed by that. And if it wasn't everything the profile, if I felt that it was going to risk putting the profile name in jeopardy, no, I wouldn't have done it. There's no way in hell I would have done it. But I firmly believe that what we have is a very, very good product. All day vapes. If it wasn't mesh, it wouldn't be a profile. And it's put whatever you want to put in it, man. It doesn't matter how you rock it. And you can rock Clapton in it. You can put whatever the hell you want to in it. But you know that it's done something to see it replicated many times over. You know, and I've seen a lot of the reviews for the Mesh 2 by Vandy Vape. You know, I'm not mad that Vandy Vape does that by any means. One thing I do find a little interesting is, hell, man, like, dude, Vandy Vape, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me at least send me one. Hell, like, let me look it over. Shit, I'll buy one, of course, you know. But it's really odd that Vandy Vape no communications whatsoever at all. And hey, every time they do that, guys, the way I look at it is just like they're just validating the concept, you know. And I appreciate it. If anything, I'm not mad. I appreciate it. The community, guys, you guys, I don't have to go. And people want to know why I'm not one of those guys that gets pissed off about a company using a design or a concept. The way I feel about it, man, is it's my contribution back to the community. Like, it's now made mesh a viable option for a rebuildable device, and people are using it. The community is going to get to use that. I'm not mad about that. You never see me go throw a fit and say, "Oh, they're copying my shit. They use my shit." You know, if you have to draw attention to it, oh, this looks like this, or this looks like this. Is it really? Did you really do that good? Because I mean, from a designer standpoint, you shouldn't have to go call it out. The community will do that for you. You know, I'll hold firm to my guns on that too, guys. Like, I'm not going to be that dude that sits back and it's not about egos. It's about community, and that's what it's designed for the community. It revolutionized and changed the concept of mesh and made it a viable option. And for that, I'll forever be thankful. And that's what made it what it is. That's what put it where it's at. Honestly, that's what made me what I am. That's what put me where I'm at. Like, nobody can take that. I can't deny that, you know? Bob Shorkey, yes, sir. You got a package coming to you, Bob Shorkey. You're one of my Patreons, and you are the winner of a rainbow-colored barrage. So, congratulations, Bob Shorkey. That was drawn last week after hours. Whenever I get off of here, typically go hang out with my Patreons, and we do a drawing last week. He was a recipient of that. All day vape. You can rock mesh on a unregulated as well. It doesn't have to be a regulated device to rock mesh. Just to remember that Ohm's law still applies. You suckered my ass into buying 8 of them. Man, I don't think. Oh, I had to read. That was a very, very important message. Bob, Dave, I didn't sucker you into buying anything, my friend. I don't want to be a salesman. My job's not to be a salesman. You guys, I just want to relay the best information to you guys, and you make your decision accordingly. Same with my own products. I'm not going to be a salesman to you on it. If you want to try it, try it. If you don't, no hard feelings, man. I understand. And it's not for everybody. But there's something I learned by that, especially with the homage, because I have a little saying with the homage, and it's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. And what I mean by that is nobody vapes the same. Like, you can find a couple guys or a couple reviewers that vape similar to your style, but even then you should still find disagreements between yourself and your favorite reviewers. Like, I don't expect everybody to agree with me. Hell, if you agreed with me on everything, I think you're just kissing ass. You know, I might as well give you a set of Just Right knee pads. It's not about that. You know, like, I want people to to give me their feedback and their input, and that makes us all better people. It sharpens our mind a little bit to be able to look at things from another perspective. And I know it's been said before that, oh, he's firm in his ways. He doesn't give. He doesn't budge. He's very one side, one track mind. With a lot of things, I am. When it comes to morals, responsibility, accountability, credibility, dependability, those kind of things, you're damn right I'm one track mind on that. I ain't going to give on that. But when it comes to an opinion of a device or the way something functions, like, yeah, I'll open my mind up and listen to what you got to say. If you're full of shit, I'm going to tell you you're full of shit. But I'm still going to listen to what you have to say, as long as you promise to listen to me telling you you're full of shit. I started with the Unity, but now I have 3 profiles. Well, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that a lot. Those right there, man, those little expansion kits. Bearded Viking Vapor from South Africa. Solid dude, guys. Like, I can't express that enough. I got to meet him in the UK. Got to hang out with him and talk to him a good bit. Solid dude. Like, you don't get no better than that. And I'm glad I got to meet him. Vape Vapor, yes, I did read that same story. Most of the headlines, I've read them too, as to who was doing what and how they were doing it. They got what they deserved, like I'm gonna be clear about this too, guys. I don't have any issues with anybody partaking in marijuana, THC consumption, CBD consumption, anything of that nature. I don't give 2 shits. If that's what they want to do, then have at it. It's not for me, but it may be for you, when it comes to THC and marijuana. If that's what you want to do, have at it. That's not for me. I still hold firm to my statement that there needs to be a standard between a dividing line between vaping nicotine delivery systems and vaping THC delivery systems and vaping CBD delivery systems. There needs to be a clear standard between each one of the 3. Had we done that from the get-go, we wouldn't be in the position we're in now. Any idea when the homage will be available here in the Philippines? Very, very soon. Earlier in the chat, I actually touched base on that, and that was the fact that I'm doing a little explanation of it as such for the distributors to relay that information on. Some of them, the information I've been given so far is that some distributors are afraid to pick it up due to the fact that it uses a proprietary coil. Guys, that was its purpose. It was meant to use its own coil. I don't want to be a copycat. I don't want to be a follow the leader. To me, you don't break ground following where somebody else has already been. You know where you break ground at? When you roll up your sleeves and you get shit done your way. Like that. That's the challenge. That's what it was supposed to be. That's what it is intended to be. I have no intentions of going back and revisiting it and making it compatible with the Smock Baby Beast coil or Vaporesso Engine coil or whatever coils are out there. I have no desire in doing so. What it's meant to do, it does, because none of those others, I feel, address that target. Yes, it comes with 5 coils. That's an amazing idea. Thank you, Atomizer. A lot of people, you could put 50 coils in there, and they're not going to give a damn about it. And a lot of people are going to pick it up, not understanding what the purpose of it is. And I heard some other reviewer that had it say, oh, it's really restricted for a direct lung sub-ohm tank like it was intended to be. It wasn't intended to be a direct lung sub-ohm tank. I did shoot Grim a message because I seen he used it. It's like, man, it's the most restricted sub-ohm tank I've ever used, and explained it to him, like, hey, this is what its purpose is and this is what it's intended for. And I think that's very important so that he can relay that information to his viewers. And if you picked it up expecting it to be one thing and then it turns out to be something else, your judgment's always going to be, oh, it wasn't this, it wasn't this, it wasn't that. But if you picked it up understanding what it was intended to be, then your perception of it's totally different. Like Batman. I know that's not his style of vaping, but he still wants to get one, and he understands the purpose of the market in which I'm going for in it. So I look forward to sending them one. Connie Fellows, how are you? I think the true thing is it comes with 5 different coils. They don't want to sell them because whoever buys them won't be back in the shop for 2 months. Again, that may very well be, but I knew doing that it wasn't going to be an easy sell to shops. And forgive me, guys, for saying, well, they should go back to the shop for e-liquid unless they're not selling e-liquid in the shop. And honestly, a good shop would be happier having a customer that never came back and never picked up smoking again. That would be the ideal shop owner. The guy that had a customer come in, started them off here, worked them down to a level, and then parted ways with a handshake and thanked them for their business and helping them reach their goal of being dependency free of nicotine, of cigarettes, of anything, of any sort. Same with like what were they, like methadone clinics and stuff, like for people that were uh bad off on Vicodins and shit. Like the reason why that wasn't a good idea, one, I still don't think it's a good idea, is because they now become addicted to methadone, and there needs to be a weaning process off to get them out and off of something. And to find a shop owner who's going to be thankful that they have a customer that never comes back, that but never picks up smoking again, dude, those are a rarity. It's a rare thing to see. There's some out there. I know there is because I've met them in person. So I really understood that making that homage with the coils and not having customers come back to the shop. Like, it's going to piss some shop owners off. I want to tell you, my friend. Vapor, the profile, Unity, and Colin M killed sub-ohm tanks. Just my opinion. Well, that was not the purpose of those projects. Those projects were not intended to kill anything. The sub-ohm market is a very, very, very key part to this entire community. If it wasn't for sub-ohm tanks, none of what we have today would be here. And I understand that. Adrian Daniels, mesh billet box adapter in the works. I'd like to say yes and no at the same time. Like we've got some prototype testings that we've done, and it's not necessarily just mesh. It's a JustRight billet box attachment. Getting that marketed and out is going to be, it's challenging, but again, I'm not in a rush for anything. Hell, I wish more people understood that. You don't want to rush. Hell, what do you do when you're done? Like one day we're going to be on our deathbeds and be like, damn, I wish I had 5 more minutes. Why did I rush through my whole damn life and not enjoy the journey? Man, I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying every step forward and every step backwards. I'm enjoying the entire journey, the good, the bad, the ugly, and not, and I think it's very imperative that people understand that, man, be grateful for all of it, because some people don't even get afforded the opportunity to take a step back or forward. The step they took, whether it be forward or backward, the last one they took was the last one they'll ever take. Oh, Jason Witt says it changed every sub-ohm tank is pretty much mesh, but it's far superior flavor and vapor. If it ain't just right, take your time. You're damn right. I'm going to take my time. John Day Villa Cruz, well said. I started from pods into sub-ohms, still use my next mesh, and now I have a drop dead. Sub-ohms help me a lot. I'm a new vapor, like 9 months free of cigarettes. Well, congratulations to you, John Day. And that was something that was very important to me, guys, to remember that the importance of the sub-ohm tank industry, of the transitioning vapor. The homage is going to be for the person who would typically be vaping a pod system, but doesn't want the stigma of a pod system. Like that wants to have what looks like everything else and is their step forward in that process. So what are you guys up to tonight? Let me ask you guys some of them questions. What are you guys out there doing tonight? Besides watching my ugly ass on this. And guys, look, I hate that. I do. Right there, that scar on my nose. But man, you put some makeup on and cover it, dude. I'm not one that's going to put on makeup and cover shit. Now, if I go out in public or something and I got to go somewhere important, I may put some concealer or something that the wife has in the cabinet on it to be presentable. But on here, guys, shit, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna powder my face to make me more appealing. Hell. Adrian Daniels watching people streams from DC. Good shit, good shit. I know the entire vape team's out there. Grim Green was out there. M Turk, salute. Eric Vinyl and Vapor, salute. Hell, the entire industry's out there. The guys from Lost Dreams Vape Co. He's out there. And his wife's expecting a baby. And he's out there. So salute to them. It kills me not to be there. It does. Connie Fellows, what video game does your hubby play? I'm just curious. Nikki said, kicking back after a long ass week. The Vapor Chronicles missing you, bro. Thank you for tuning in, Brian. I appreciate you, brother. Guy, I seen not ST, but Fagan's live earlier on Facebook. I seen Mike and Phenom sitting at the table, and somebody was with Mike. I don't remember who the hell it was with Mike. ST was with Mike. And they panned over to the living room, and I could hear Matt and I could hear Brian. And damn it, I just wish I could be there. Like bad, I wanted to be there. Like I enjoy, not just for the fact of the rally, but for the fact of good company. Whenever you're in good company, all worries go away. You're at peace with yourself. And I got to experience that hanging out with those guys. Much like it sounds odd, but hanging out with my wife. Like hey, I get at peace. Like hey. I don't give a shit what's going on in the world right now. I'm with my little man. I'm with my wife. We're having a blessed time. Tonight it's cold, so I'll be hanging out with the wife again. Yeah, buddy. Watching for her to throw something across the damn room. Melanie Gardner, don't stress it. Don't stress it, guys. Know that, again, you got to have faith of some sort. Like Bogan, we had talked about religion, and Bogan made it very clear. He said, look, I'm not a religious man, but I'm a spiritual man. And even in the spiritual beings and spiritual talks, they were very firm believers in that what's meant to happen will happen wholeheartedly. We have the very best of our industry on the front lines in DC tomorrow, and we all owe them a thank you. Without them being there, you got to ask yourself what comes of this, and they're there for the rally tomorrow to get the media's attention, to draw that, to let people know that we're real people, we're not bots. But know too that everything you've done from your home in your local town and being vocal and sharing your thoughts and opinions and views on vaping, your experience with others, is a stepping stone in the right direction. Like everybody has to be there. It's like a puzzle. When it's not complete unless all the pieces are there. And the fact of you sharing your experience with others, you making your Instagram videos, you going on Twitter, on Facebook, and speaking to your loved ones and neighbors and PTO members and, at town hall events and so forth. I don't know if y'all have those or not, but town hall events, speaking your mind and letting people know that's a part of the puzzle. And this puzzle is never going to be complete without everybody doing their part. So respect to them. Respect. Putting that third leg up tonight, huh? Matt Cowell, what's good, brother? Man, how are you, dude? That guy, you guys want to see somebody got some nice collection too? ID, check out Matt's shit. Matt's got some dope stuff, some really dope stuff. Really good dude, man. I hope you got that situation figured out, Matt. I caught a Facebook ban for calling that dude out. That little shithead reported me to Facebook authorities and got my account banned for a little bit, so I couldn't post shit on my Mr.JustRight account or my Facebook account. I couldn't post a damn thing. But guess what? For people like Matt, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. Matt Cal, love you, brother. Likewise, my friend. Likewise. I ain't gonna lie to you guys, man. Earlier this week, when I put this together and then put this one together, I went back and I rebuilt my Unity, and it was the first time I baked my Unity in a very, very long time. I'm glad I did too, but I'm kind of pissed off that I do that because I have got to step away from a profile and a Unity occasionally. Like I got to vape something else because if I don't, that's all I'll vape. Like shit, I don't want to vape nothing else. Luckily, been able to vape this Barrage and giving it a lot of work. But I literally take the builds out of shit so I don't vape them. Like I think, well, I got to build it up and vape. I got to build it up and vape it, man. I can't do that. Rex Vape, what's up, Joel Love from Houston? Respect, Houston, holding it down. H-Town. Oh, man. You ain't got a blue one? Psst. Hell no, I ain't got a blue one, man. No, he didn't give me a blue one. He knew my favorite color is red, so he gave me a red one. That Barrage is so loud. Yeah, and guys know that it killed me to say that about the RDA because it's a loud RDA. Like there's no bullshit to it. It's loud. And I know Thesis said, man, thank you, Joel. He's speechless. I knew that Thesis understands that he's not going to take offense to that. You know what I mean? Like he's bigger than that. There's some folks out there, man, they don't take criticism very well. Thesis is a reviewer. Thesis gives criticism. So therefore he's conditioned to take criticism. And that's something a lot of people forget whenever you're crossing over and designing products and reviewing products, you're going to get criticized. And it's tough. It's a tough thing to do. I lost my shit the other day on Vapor Chronicles SQ premiere video, like there's some negative Nancy's in there, that everybody thinks it's just a fucking cakewalk just to come up with something and put it to market. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. And now, yeah, everybody's trying to do it. But to do it and be successful at it, man, it's fucking hard. It takes a lot on it. The majority of the community sees the end result. They go to their shop, they spend the money, they buy it, they see the videos on YouTube, the whole 9 yards. What they don't see is the countless hours that you spend on WeChat, WhatsApp, Messenger, IG Direct, emailing, getting it relay a conceptual idea, design, whatever you have from in front of you to 17 hours away in Shenzhen. Man, it's tough. It's very, very tough. And then trying to ensure that you hit all these check marks going down the list. Man, that takes a toll on you like you wouldn't believe. So when I see friends like the Vapor Chronicles doing this premiere and somebody, just chiming in with, just backseat drivers, it bothers me for him, because he's not going to say nothing about it because he's a very wise man. He's got a little more patience than I do, and shit. I said what I said, and I sent him a message afterward and apologized to him. Or he reached out to me and I told him, yeah, it was on me. That was my fault. My apology. But know that it is it's a very stressful thing to do. You know, best RDA of 2019. Can't believe somebody gave it a 3.5. Spill your guts on the 1.5 profile, please. Laugh out loud. Nah, man, it's not gonna happen. It won't happen, brother. Like that's you have confidential agreements, you know, like there's some people that know what it is that were there whenever I was going through the changes and sharing it with them and consulting with them. But it's something I won't do. Well, I want you to appreciate it when it comes out. I want you to be itching at the palms for it to come. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy that too. You know, like I enjoy waiting to see what people have to say about it. But know that the day before you premiere something or the day before you launch something is one of the most nerve-wracking times ever. Actually, it's even before that. It's when you sign off on the final version. That's where it gets scary. Because once you sign off on that final version and they start into production, there ain't no going back and changing something. You know what I mean? Like you may be able to change something afterwards, but you're going to have, 10,000 units already stamped up or 5,000, whatever their order quantity is for their first run. And that's a scary, scary time because something will come up and be like, damn it, I don't know if I did that right. Or maybe I should have done this. When I release a mech, please include a series stack at Mr.JustRight 1. Update on that. I had a very interesting conversation with somebody early this morning at like 3 o'clock in the damn morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. We got some ideas on that, guys, and that may be sooner than expected, but we're going to time it. We're not going to rush it, of course, but we're making very, very good headway. And I think this mind understands where I'm coming from. A good mouth-to-lung RTA. The Procesio from BD Vapes. That's a very, very good one. I'm with idea on that. I'd love a mech and Squonk, honestly. It's him and the Bogan? Nah. Dude, Bogan's like way up here, guys. And remember, I'm still way down here. I'm just one of the dudes on the other side of the damn booth. Like it's he's got his way and I got my way of thinking, but Bogan, he come out, this beautiful bastard. And again, I kick myself for not fucking grabbing a gunmetal and a black with the boxes. Like I don't have a box of nothing for this. This is all I got. And that sucks. But half of me wants to like take this apart and like, do something neat with it. Because you always see people customize their mods. Like, maybe sand down these vents right here and make them like a mirror shine or something. Or maybe paint the vents red or some shit like that. I think that'd be really, really cool. I do like the way it shows the battery off in there. Now, if they were polished like a mirror shine in there, that would look really, really wicked. And it would accent the silver screws and the 510 that are in it already. But the blacked out look looks really good. Don't get me wrong. It looks badass when it's murdered out. Thanks for the ideas. Is that Bogan mod heavy? No, it's not. It's not heavy at all. A lot of people are curious about its size. There it is next to the SQ carbon. Or I say SQ, the top side carbon. It's just like a millimeter taller. It's not that big of a device. It's really not. It's lightweight. Without the batteries in it, it's not heavy at all. But when you put batteries in it, yeah, it gets heavy and it gets heavy fast. Yes, he did do a formal show and tell. Y'all go over to Bogan's channel, watch his introduction to that. And when you get done watching that introduction, head over to Vapor Chronicles and watch his introduction of the SQ. And when you get done with all of those, if you feel up to it, go over and check out Grim Green's introduction of the Grim Pod. And then when you get done with that, go over and check out Mike Vape's video on the Intake Dual. And when you get done with that, you can go over and check out who else we got in the lineup. Oh, me. Yeah, you can go watch mine on the homage. Damn, we got a to-do list. You damn right, man, guys. And what it is, it's their babies. You know, like if you want to understand why somebody done something, go look at their introduction video of it and get an understanding of why they did what they did. And then you go watch the other reviewers. And then you can see the reviewer's opinion of it, the designer's opinion of it, what the designer's intended purpose was, and whether or not it met those purposes by the reviewer's input and feedback on it. Yeah, the intake dual. ID Voca, you asked me before about the intake dual. I want to tell you right now, man, I told you I would update you on that, and I must say it is a very damn good vape. And the reason why I was having an issue with it is I burnt my cotton and had not realized that through the 2-3 tanks I ran through it. I was like, man, this fucker ain't doing nothing. But once I took it apart, said, you know what, let me check the build in it, make sure we're good. I realized I burnt my cotton. Once I remedied that, man, the intake dual was a banger, is a banger. It was actually on top of this mod, the Og Vape. I forget what they call this thing. Damn, I don't even know what they call it. This Og Vape mod, it's super affordable little piece. Damn, they don't even put the name of it on there. They just put Og Vape on it. I forget what this thing's called. The VX200. I think that's what this is called. I put the intake dual on here and rocked it, man. And for the money, you're not going to beat it. Felix Vapes, USA, timeout. All conversation stop. Me and Felix were in a Zoom room one day. I think it was Batman's Zoom room talking. And Batman stepped away for a minute because he had to take care of some business. I think he had to go take a shit or something. I'm not sure. But Felix shared something with me, and I'd seen him share this post before, but I had no idea that it was in reference to his daughter. Felix Vape is the father of a daughter who's been missing for 18 years. On his Facebook page and on my Facebook page, I've shared his post. And I asked my people that have friends or friends with me on Facebook to do me a personal favor and to go share that post. It doesn't take you 2 minutes to share that post. No matter where you're at, what part of the world you're in, or where you reside, it takes 2 minutes to share that post. Not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds to share that post. Do it, guys. My heart hurts for Felix to know that 18 years, like that's when my daughters were born. Like, I couldn't imagine I'd have one of my babies, So Felix, man, one, I salute you and respect you for having the strength that you have on a daily basis to continue to get up and face this cold, cruel world every day. And know that when I seen that and you told me it was your daughter, man, that shit hit me so hard, dude. Like it hurt. And I'm a religious man myself, and I want you to know that I now include you and your family in my prayers whenever I pray, that you get some kind of resolution and answer to that. Everybody deserves that. And I really hope that one day you get your answer, brother. I do. Oh, man. Well, back to vape talk. Tomorrow, DC, those of you that are there, know we appreciate you. Every single one of you guys. We appreciate y'all being there. I really wish I could be there with you right now. I'm with you in heart, mind. Far as people releasing products, guys, and doing their little intro videos, I say go watch their videos. Do that for them, And I think it's common courtesy. Like I didn't know it when I started. Like to when a designer releases a product, like let them get their video up. And me, I'd try to give them at least 24 hours, 48 hours of having their introduction video up, so that people can go watch it before I put up my review on it. To me, that's out of respect, And I'm a new guy on the scene when it comes to vape reviews and the whole 9 yards. So I'm a firm believer in respect. Like there's something I value a lot is respect. So I'll try to pay forward that respect. And I didn't do that with one video, and I really kicked myself in the ass for it. I didn't know there was like an etiquette to this shit, but there is to anything you do. There's etiquette, No, Miss Connie, I will not. I will not be making it. But there's etiquette to the releasing of these products and stuff, and have respect for the designers of the products. Give them time to do their videos and introduce it to the world. The Blotto it's a good piece. It's a very, very good piece, opinion on DNA mods. DNA mods are good mods. Yeehee mods are good mods. I got to meet with the SX Mini crew, the SX crew, in ECC Ontario, and got a really, really deep newfound respect for them and their approach to things and how they approach it and why they approach it, what's important to their owner and the founder of their company. And I haven't had that opportunity to speak with the guys from DNA like that, but one day, if it is meant to be, I'll run into them at an expo one day. We'll sit down and have a talk, or just on the business chat, shoot some messages back and forth. I use them both. I went a long time without having either one of them. Like, dude, the DNAs were out for a long time before I ever picked one up because of the money. I was like, dude, damn things are fucking expensive. I'm not going to buy that. There's no way in hell. Even when I had the money, I was like, I'm not going to pay that for that. They're crazy as hell. I see now why people spend the money they do on DNA chips and Yeehee chips. Both of them, they're the pioneers of this industry. It's like Ford and Chevy. Like, what one lacks, the other one does, and what this one lacks, the other one's got it. So it's your choice, and the approach to both. I would like to see more companies get on that level. There's nothing I'd like for more than see. Like, I know Vandy Vape's done it with their little Vandy chip that they're doing. Vaporesso and that Gen chip they got. Like, if there's a company I'd really want to see, like, build on a platform, it would be Vaporesso and the Gen chip. Like, I would love to see them take that and have a very interactive, very in-depth, color display, maybe a dual 21700 mod or something that would really let that Gen chip shine. I think that's a very, very solid chip, and I think they need to pursue that a little bit better. Evolve created What Is Vaping. Good deal. Big Red Vapor channel. What's good, brother? What's good? I just got my DNA mod, the Drone 250C, and the Therion BF75C. Dude, that Therion BF75C, dude, that's like a fucking unicorn right now. They're hard to find. I've looked. They are hard to find. Just got to the hotel, DC and Raleigh. Big Red Vapor channel. Salute, respect, man. Thank you. We appreciate that. Gene chip, Genie chip, AO chip are all good chips too. Yeah, you're damn right. But just personal preference for me, if there was one that I'd like to really see get refined and to build on a platform, would be that Gen chip. I think it's a good piece. Spring River Vapors, Idaho, bud. Grab them while you can. KWAR Vape says, my Therion BF has over 1,400,000 hits on it. Dude, that's fucking crazy. Let's see. I don't know. I know this carbon has a puff count on it. Let's see. I'll get it that way. I thought I had a lot on there. I don't have much. Let's see if it'll focus. Are you going to focus, you bastard? It's 9,457 puffs on my carbon. Oh, 140,000. My bad. I guess there was too many zeros. My single don't count the hits. Matt Cal said, you have the Honda Civic vape mods there. That's fucking funny, bro. The Honda Civic vape mods. The motherfucker just keeps on going. Energizer Bunny keeps going and going and going. Vaping Miner, man, what's good, brother? How are you? Let me fucking roll it over here, Matt. Honda Civic vape mods. That's funny as hell. We're getting into that season though, guys. There's going to be some products coming out real soon. You got to remember now, this is like the last quarter, and they're going to get them out there for the holidays so people can go pick them up. I guess I'll ask this question: if there's one mod you could get for the holidays, what would it be? I'm not going to read all of them. I'll answer some of them. Ken Warvape says he has a Honda Civic, 240,000 miles. It's the most reliable car we own. Bob Shorkey, topside SQ. Connie Fellows, SQ topside. M. Cow will come with some high-end shit. BMM Blackjack. Big Red Vapor Channel Red topside SQ. Lizard Evo 21700 bottom flow. Felix Vapes, the Bogan one. The Odin. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one. SQ 21700. I just want the topside dual. Sadly, I cannot afford it. That Proton Mini looks nice. Rebel Vape DNA 75C single 21700. Coyote Vlogger, is that a bottom fed? Joker, nice pick. Want to save up for the 2NJT mech maybe next year. Yeah, ID, man. I know those things are super, super fancy, solid silver. The Ruby 21. That's a good one, Steve Melandondo. That's a really good one. You know, that's a mod that I've never, I think I've vaped one, but I've never owned any Kennedy mods. That's weird. Like, I've never owned one single solid Kennedy mod. Either a Lizard 75C Squonker or some high-end stab single 21700 Ruby 21. Nice. If I had money, it'd be a Vicious Amp mod or a nice mech. Matt Cow, me either, Joel. I've never owned a Kennedy. It's never happened. The Vicious Amp mods, I've been very fortunate to have some of the greatest support guys around. You know, they laced me up with the Primo 21700. That's what I shot the STNG review on. Also, last year was nominated for the 2100 Spade giveaway that Vicious Ant did or received that. I love that thing a lot. One thing about them is the Primo, I use the shit out of that. Like, I use it all the damn time. The bottom fed 21700 from Vicious Ant, I don't use it as much. Like, I don't want nothing to happen to it. You know, I don't want nothing to happen to my Primo either, but I find myself using my Primo a lot more. One, because I had my Unity on top of it for the longest damn time. I'd love to see a Batman mech, said Atomizer. You know, Batman had his edition, like a Batman edition of the Brizio. Yeah, Joker. My eyes are always bigger than my wallet, too. Steven was close to buying a kit, and then his kid was born. Well, man, guess what? When you have your children, that's the most valuable thing you'll ever own in your life. Man, you can take all the. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you, you take everything I own, leave my kids, and we good. I had nothing when I had them. I go back to having nothing with them. You know? I just grabbed a Brizzo mech. Yeah. It was fogging out the Batman edition. I think they sold out, but I know that he did have somebody had him on his site, on his Facebook page. He ran a couple bagels, waffles, waffles, whatever the hell you want to call them on Facebook with them. I know he done a giveaway on a couple of them as well. There's a 2100 mech from Fog Monsters in the Philippines for $30. Every bit as good as a Kennedy. ID, that's a mighty big statement, man. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out there picked one up and compared them. What we ought to do is we ought to buy Mr. Kennedy Jr. himself, Vaping Miner, one of those mods, because I think Vaping Miner has like 12 Kennedys and RDAs or some shit like that. He has a huge collection. How much could a metal tube and magnet really be? I think it boils down to like the designing of it and the name behind it. You know, like the I only have 9. My bad. It wasn't 12. He only has 9 of them. You could sell 9 Kennedys and buy a fucking Civic. Miner. You have a Honda Civic worth of 8 mods. Miner. I have 1 or 2 John Day Bella Cruz. Good shit. ID has more than 1 or 2 Philippine mods. Don't let him fool you, John Day. He has a ton of Philippine mods. Dave Satek says he had 10 before he gave me one. 2 Civics, maybe. And the quality of the metal and contacts help. Yeah, it gets really, really deep into it, like where what metals are in it, how it's machined, where it's machined, the name behind it, the whole 9 yards. It gets really deep. I got a dope ass little mech that I keep handy. Like it's never further than an arm's reach away. That one right there. I don't know if we can yeah, that one. I love this little thing here. It's very, very simplistic mod, but it works. And it works very, very good. All copper insides. Just a little powerhouse right here, man. I really want just an AIO that has an RBA, adjustable wattage, and airflow maybe. That Renko Manta or Aspire Mulus just needs to be tiny when I need to be discreet. Yeah, this Danessa is fucking gorgeous. I love this thing. Yeah, I like this a lot. But like I said, it never stays further than arm's reach from me, man. It's like one of my prized possessions. Like I like to know, I just walk by and see it on the counter, like, okay, that's what I know where it's at. I know where it's at. I know where it's at. What's my thought on Unicorn vape mechs? I really enjoy Unicorn vape mechs. They actually did the Just Right edition of their MDX mod that they had, the Red Knurled. And the reason why I teamed up with them on that is because it was an affordable mod that hit good, and I liked it. Like it just, I enjoyed using it. I vaped the shit out of it. And wanted the same for my supporters out there, you know, to make sure that they had good mods like that. The Dreamer might still be one of the best values, Kenwar Vape says. Yeah, the Dreamer sold a ton of units, man. Like there ain't no taking it from that. As far as best value, I'm gonna have to disagree on that one. It's a good mod. It set a standard out there. But I think the best value out there, if you're going to go with a 21700 constant contact mod, is going to be that Arcless mod. Like that has to be the very best value for the money you can get when it comes to a single 21700 constant contact mech mod. Like, got to give it that. Yeah, Steve Malandano said the Arcless. Yep. That Danessa sold for $85 for pre-sale in the Philippines. Yeah, Purge makes some really good mods. Purge makes some damn good mods. Trying to think if I have owned a Purge. I did. I owned a Purge Twist, and I ended up giving it away on the. It was like one of those suicide prevention things last year. It was a beautiful mod. Beautiful mod. It's on my IG. I look at it and kick myself all the time. But I'm glad it went to a good home. I really am. And I gave it away. I did. Got a Copper Dreamer in my hand right now. Serial number 1,000 or 13,897. I got the credit, Vaping Miner. Now, children. Now. Whichever one of you fuckers said it first. You're right. The Arcless is going to be probably the very best value for the book. If you haven't picked up an Arcless yet, do yourself a solid. Pick one up. Like, you're not going to beat it, man. Like, it's a damn good mod. Single 21700 squonk that's affordable, like for the value, for the money, what you're getting for what you're paying. The Cut Squonk by Desire Designs or something like that. Still, man, that thing is up there on the list. Oh, he doesn't read my comments. Bullshit, man. There's a bunch of comments up there, man. My God, time out, guys. Let me go back. So this, as it went, is Dave Satek says Joel is 2 hemo now at Vapor Miner. Vapor Miner replied, "Yes, sir." Canwar Vape said the Dreamer might still be one of the best values. Vapor Miner said, "Meh." ID Voca said, "Hit me up, John Day." John Day said, "Yeah, what's your IG, sir?" And then Miner replied, "Arcless." You happy now? God damn. So aluminum jerk. Well, the Arcless for 69, they were cheaper than that. Damn it, somebody picked them up for really cheap. I don't remember who it was, but they were very, very, very cheap. And the aluminum Dreamer for 30. The aluminum Dreamer is a solid contender. It is, but I don't think the aluminum Dreamer had constant contact. Like that's another category to pursue right there. But it's a good one. The Dreamer, dude, it set a standard. Like, I mean, shit, everybody was getting to that. Yeah, Miners being very needy. You're damn righty. Yeah. Guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me again on this Friday night. Tomorrow, when you see those live streams going up across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, where I don't think Twitter does live stream, but Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, of those that are there on the front line supporting us, taking a part in history, y'all be sure to give them a thumbs up, a like. Let them know we appreciate them, guys. Like, let them know that we appreciate every single one of them that's there. The whole movement, the whole process behind it. John, they hit harder for sure. They do look cool, but please do your research before even getting one. Ask questions on live videos. Yes, give those guys that are there on the front lines our full support. Like, that's imperative, because without them taking part in this historical event that's going down tomorrow, I'm not sure we'd have an industry. I'm not sure we'd still have a Friday, something to talk about, something to shoot the shit on, but I don't think it'd be vape hardware in the United States or e-liquid in the United States. Support the companies that are out there. Like I said, Lost Dream Vape Co. I rock those guys heavy because he does what needs to be done when it needs to be done. You guys be blessed. I'm going to do what I always do at this time, and that is going to be reminding you that if at any given point in time you have ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every one of you. Stay focused, stay blessed. Mr. Just Right One is checking in and checking out at the same damn time. I'm out. Patreons, I'll be over in Zoom in just a few minutes. Give me a bit. Probably gonna grab a bite to eat, and then I'll jump over there. Later. And any of you guys that care to join us, there, Dave just put all the links for you right there. Nothing personal, guys. Trust me, I would love to hang out with everybody, but I do got to give my Patreons their due diligence time as well because they support me. I support them. Love y'all. Be blessed.